Welcome everyone to Thrillhouse Supercars, Group A, Round 5 at the Autodrome Lago Maggiore, or as we're going to call it, Lake Maggie. So very exciting tonight, really looking forward to tonight. It's going to be, I reckon, a real ripping race. We do have a late withdrawal as well. Terry is not racing tonight due to mechanical issues with the GTR. The transfer box is absolutely stuffed. So tonight, I've got a special guest in the box tonight. I've got my good mate Doremus, or Claude, but we all know him as Doremus. Say hello to our viewers, mate. I'm well. So it should be a good night tonight. Really looking forward to it. So we've got a full grid, which is fantastic. Group A. So as always, Group A presides, some stunning racing. Benchmark operators, as we like to call them. So just before we begin, we're going to. I'm just going to go through our points at the moment. So we have Terry in first place on 1,169 points, which is a nice little lead, but not racing tonight. So that's very interesting. We have Wardo in second spot on 1,116 points. Davo Hendo in 1,040. Glazer with 1,001. Dan with 939. Charm with 894. Flat Stick with 858. Mikey with 786. Myself was still in 9th position. Unbelievable. With 709. Wayno with 708, Rex with 689, Cabries with 672, Micah with 644, and Lardas with 642. That's our top 14 tonight. Due to a few people not racing and a few people racing, that will change. There is no doubt about that. So it's going to be very interesting. So really looking forward to tonight. I think it should be good. So we've just started qualifying, guys. So I'm just going to find... So the guys are just heading out now in their warm-up lap, heating the tyres. So we're just looking here at Mikey in the gorgeous retro BMW. Hey Shane, welcome. So this is the, well, I do have a hot tip tonight. I think Wardo is going to be the man to beat. I think he's just going to, he does have that B&H BMW absolutely hooked up. So I definitely think he's going to be the one to watch. A couple of the GTR boys will be definitely, I think, watch out for. Glazer will be fast, no doubt about that. If Dan can keep it clean, he'll be fast as well. So we're now going to jump on board for a lap at Maggie. So we brake hard into the first Mickey Mouse chicane. Second gear, clip the apex. This second corner here is a pain in the butt. It's so slow. You're just waiting for the throttle to go. Now through the little kink, you can take this flat. Some people don't. It just depends on how the car feels. Into another very tricky corner. Third gear, Mikey takes it there. Now accelerate hard. Down the hill a little bit. Over the rise a little bit. Into one of my favourite corners. Just a really late turn in here. Find the apex. A little bit wide there from Mikey. A touch of understeer. Again, accelerate hard up the hill now. Into the S's. Third gear. Left. Right. Left. Really attack that curb as well. Run it wide, use the escape road. Now this is flat. And now the nice little run down to, as I like to call it, the NASCAR hairpin. It's a hairpin, but it's fast. It's very banked, very steeply banked, a lot of camber. Really hug that concrete, just like Mikey did there. Beautiful, very nice. Now accelerate hard. Through the really fast chicane. When you're hooked up, this is flat. Cuts it nicely there. Now into the double apex. Right-hander. You can run it a little bit wide on the first apex, not that wide, but a little bit wide. Second apex, really nail it. Then accelerate again, very hard out of there. This track is all about brake, turn, accelerate. Now tip it in the last corner. Important to get a really good drive off of here. And that is the lap of the beautiful Lake Maggie circuit. Stunning circuit. So at the moment, just guys are cycling through. We've got Micah on top. V8 just popped into time at the moment. So we will check our live timing there. So at the moment, V8 is quickest with a 155, 138. Hey Aussie, welcome, welcome. Pruski's just gone top with a 154, 802. Micah there with a 155.2. Oh, now Glazer's gone to the top with a 154.5. Times are starting to come in quick now. So as qualifying is going on, couple of little bits of news. Danny Ricciardo, you beauty. Winner, chicken dinner. Little personal note, go Bombers. And Wardo has just gone top of the timesheets with a 153.379. That is Wardo going, I'm here to race. So he's looked now as our provisional pole sitter. Hey Billy, welcome, welcome. So we've got 5 minutes left to qualifying. Wardo on top, Dave O'Hendo in second, as who we're looking at the moment. Glazer in third, Pruski in fourth, V8 in fifth, Micah in sixth, Dan in seventh, and Rex in eighth. As you know, guys, Season 2 has been announced, so that's really exciting. Guys are getting their teammates organised. The liveries dropped. There are some stunning liveries out there, like amazing liveries. I'll give you the hot tip now. The HRT Jag will be first pick of the rank, no doubt about it. Oh, he's going quick again. I think he knows with Terry not oh, Tezza, welcome guys, welcome mate. With Terry not racing tonight, he knows this is a big opportunity for him. It's definitely going to come down to the last race, no doubt about it. True, Shane, the BMWs are fast. They do chew their tyres a little bit, but same as the GTRs as well. So I think it's tyre management's definitely going to be an issue in this track. And here goes Wardo and crosses the line. No, he lost a bit of time now, so interesting. True, yeah, Shane, the SBR Jags do look hot. I'll take a bit of credit there. I did make the Pertec one, so a little bit of self-indulgence there. So just looking at one of my co-commentators, Micah there. Secretly rooting for this bloke. Hope he does lick a stamp and send it. He's actually been in great form. The last 2 races he's had have been outstanding, so he's getting better every time. So what about yourself, Claude? You got a pick for tonight? Any sort of things that you think might happen? What will be interesting also is the first corner. Probably a lot of the tracks we've been at, the first corner's been pretty open, so it doesn't really cause a lot of carnage. This first corner is got Monza written all over it. So it might, who does get into the first corner first might be very interesting. Just looking there at V8 in that other console Mustang. So excuse my voice tonight, guys. The footy was pretty intense. Yes, Ozzy, I agree. I think hope a big crash happens. Oh, you sadistic bastard. Oh, it's my man's on stream. I'm Steve-O. Turn 1 fun. Very much so, agree with you. So just going back to the live time there, guys, we'll have a look at the times. So we've still got Wardo on top with a 153.3. We've got Davo with a 154.2. So Wardo, as Claude was just saying, has nearly a second gap. That's incredible. Glazer in third with a 154.5. We've got Pruski in fourth with a 154.8. Oh, Mike has just jumped into fifth position there with a 155.0. Then we've got V8. Charm now has moved in the seventh spot. Oh, yes, the times are definitely coming in thick and fast now. Oh, Charm's gone wide there. Oh, extremely wide. Oh, dear. Well, that... Yep, he won't be qualifying any further. That is job done. Billy, my money is on Glazer. Really? That's not a homer pick at all, Billy. Not even a little bit of slight bias there. So qualifying is over, guys. We have Wardo in first, Dovo Hendo in second, Glazer in third, Dan in fifth, V8 in sixth, Charm in seventh, Flatstick in eighth, and ninth is Wreck. Oh, hang on. So we've had a few. So let's just run through there. Mikey there in 13th. He has just got his wheel, so he's still learning that, obviously. I just got mine yesterday. They're not easy to... They're very different experience. So we've got qualifying done, looking really good here. So we're about to go racing, guys. As normal, we will have a standing start. If we get two bad standing starts, we will go rolling. Just before we do go racing, make sure you check out Thrillhouse Supercars on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, of course. Please give us a follow and a like. We really do appreciate it. Hey, Cake, that's an easy question to answer, mate. GT Sport. Project Cars, unless you got a steering wheel, it's useless. So while we do have a little bit of time here, while the grid's been set, I can officially announce now that the time trial for Season 2 for our Thrillhouse guys will be our Thrillhouse 86s with settings locked at Suzuka. All the time trials will run in a lobby over a week, so everyone will get a shot to set a time. So it will be the Thrillhouse 86s at Suzuka. In between race 1 and 2, I will answer questions as well, so I'm sure you guys will have some questions, so I'm more than happy to answer them as well. So my fellow commentator with me today is for Season 2's teamed up with Flatstick for Season 2, if you've seen. And he's actually helped me out with my privateer entry with technical support. So looking forward to that. Just don't give me dodgy engines, mate, alright? Well, I'll be a Group C anyway, I'm no threat to anyone. I'm actually looking forward to season 2 with the groups. Brewski P4, yes. Yeah, definitely. I think there's going to be a few guys that may drop, and there might definitely be a few guys that jump up. So, yes, good qualifying, Brewski P4, mate. Yeah, just get in there and get that bum nice and wide, mate. I know how you know to do that. He's a very, just for our new viewers, Brewski is a very hard man to pass. Yeah, we did, Billy. My co-commentator's race directing tonight, so he's on dual duty. Oh, they can only hear one co-commentator. Apparently they can't hear your voice. So I did say I was going to bring some facts about Lake Maggiore. It's a large lake located on the south side of the Alps in Italy. It's the second largest lake in Italy and the largest in the southern Switzerland. Gorgeous. It's actually literally translates to Greater Lake. So there we go. Just a little bit of random facts. We all know I love a fact. It's actually 64.37 kilometres long. Okay, so everyone can only hear me. So when I am talking to him, it sounds like I'm talking to myself. Great. This should be fun. Nah, no dramas, no dramas. So looking at our co-commentator there, rocking the pre-season testing livery, we CNC BMW. So once again, thanks to all our viewers. There we go. Micah says when you get a chance, go into party settings, apply to all in broadcasts. So just one moment there, guys. So we're just looking at Mikey here on track. Probably still getting used to his steering wheel. So we're going to be doing bios for season 2 as well. So as Micah did on Thursday with himself, well, while we've got time, I can do a quick one about myself. I'm Sean, aka Ghost. I'm 36. I like long walks on the beach and nice class. No, not really. I'm engaged to my.
Oops, sorry, mate.
Yeah, no, you're right. Go for it.
See if they can hear us now.
How's that, Jack? Can we hear Claude?
Can you hear us now? I've been talking to nobody for the last 20 minutes.
G'day, good mond. Low volume.
Low volume.
Alright, so we're about to go racing, guys. So 13 on the grid. Tension rising. Group A, round 5, Lake Maggie. Clutch is engaged, and we're racing. And everyone's got off the line fantastically, so we're all going to be going into the first corner red hot. And Dave Ohendo leads him in first with a storming start. Charm's gone a little bit wide there, but Dave Ohendo has absolutely nailed that first corner. Fantastic. So he leads him away. In second, we've got Glazer. Third's Wardo. Bit of a battle here for fourth, fifth, and sixth. Pruski leads him away, followed by the two GTRs as they head down now into the beautiful right-hander. But heading back up the front, Dave Ohendo leads away with a 0.8 second of a gap. Glazer in second position. We've got Wardo in third, Pruski in fourth, Flat Stick in fifth. Little bit of action back in the pack there. Oh, too wide, never works in here. Lardas has been slightly drifted wide. Oh, look at this action back here. These guys play for keeps. Oh, Mikey's been pushed very wide by Wayno. Oh, someone was in the wall there. There may be a... Oh, Rex has moved down to 13th. That'll be a bit of an interesting debrief, but heading back up the front now, Dave Ohendo in first position. Glazer and Wardo following right behind him. So race one will be your standard one-stop super soft strategy. Now riding on C Glazer. Now heading on board with Wardo. As they now cross the line for their first lap. Breaks it in, tips it in, hits the apex, nice. Glazer's run wide. Wardo will go, thank you very much, I'll take that. And now moves into second position. He's off after Davo. 12 laps, first race. It'll be a standard 6 and 6 strategy, I feel. Glazer's right back on him again there.
I don't know if the guys can hear me or not, Sean. Now I've turned the volume level up.
Yep.
But it's been noticeable the BMWs chew up more tyre and spend a heap more fuel than what the GTRs do around this track for some reason. Already there's a difference between first and third and Wardo's tyre wear and fuel consumption. He's getting the raw end of the deal with that.
Very interesting. Probably didn't pick that before the race. So looking at a cracking little battle here between V8 and Charm. Charm's going to send it through the NASCAR hairpin. And he does. Beautiful move. Clean. Oh, he's ran it a little wide and V8 takes it back over. Oh. Maybe bit off a little bit more than he could chew there.
Dan's starting to come under some pressure from Flat Stick.
Back here, Dan and Flat Stick going at it. These two have built a little bit of a rivalry at the moment.
Oi.
There's definite respect there, but I can give you the hot tip, there's no love lost. As I head through the... Oh, Dan gets a little wide, a little taily on the exit. Oh, Chase with a big move. Oh, jeez. I thought he was going to send it then. So checking back in with our leader, Dave O'Hendo, with a 0.8 of a second gap. Wardo there in second position. And as my man Claude just said, the fuel use is very interesting. The BMW is using more fuel. Which is very un-German-like.
Not very efficient, is it?
Not very at all. Glazer there in third. Pruski is now coming under a little bit of pressure from Dan. But as we've seen,
spun out. Flat six spun out.
Oh, flat six gone. He's lost it at NASCAR. Oh, that will definitely put the pressure on now, because Mike is coming for him. My co-commentator, he's going to give it a red-hot crack here, and he makes the move. Fantastic. Oh, but... Oh, look at Flat Stick. He's not having any of this. But Micah holds the line. I do harp on about it, but Micah does have a very smooth style. So looking back now at our leaders, the gap has dropped. It's down to 0.4 of a second now. Wardo is starting to put the blowtorch on. He runs it a little wide there, using the whole road and some. Riding on board now with Wardo as I head into the S's. He's going to try the undercut here. Maybe the grip. No. Geez, that GTR just got so much grip through the mid corner. Oh, but he's going to run here. He's going to send it up the outside into NASCAR. Does he hold on to it? He does. Wardo in first position now.
This is where he's going to have to build a buffer, mate. He's got to get some space between himself and Davo. He's going to be in the pits longer.
Yep.
It's going to take him longer to refuel.
Agreed. So what does Davo do here? Does he push a little bit harder to hold on to him? I think Davo needs to push here. He really needs to keep on the back of that BMW. Glazer there in third. Pruski and Dan are starting to have a little bit of battle here. Pruski in a fantastic fourth position at the moment, but Dan is closing and closing hard. These two are probably
side by side. Micah Flatstick.
These two are probably two of our hardest races. I've said it many times, Pruski is probably the hardest man to pass in Thrillhouse.
Oh.
Flat six moved himself back up to... Oh, but Mike is having a real red-eye crack, and Mikey's joined this battle now.
Mikey on the wheel for the first time. Looks like he's whipped it out pretty quick.
He has. He's got up to speed. He's going to go for a move. Oh. Different lines.
Oh.
Mikey is all over him here. Riding on board now with Mikey.
Dan's taken Pruski.
Dan has moved into third position. There's a head now down in the NASCAR. Oh, big late move by Mikey. Oh, fantastic move. Magnificent. Later on the brakes, turn it in. Stunning.
Sorry to interrupt, mate. I think Glass has had some sort of an issue. He's dropped 6.5 seconds behind Wardo out the front.
Oh, look out. So Hendo's had an issue and Glazer's had an issue. Wardo's in the pits. Interesting. Only got 5 laps out of the Super Soft. Very interesting. He'd have to go softs now, surely.
I don't think he'd make it to the end with another set of Super Softs.
No, definitely not. The strategy play is going to be interesting here. He comes out. Does he get past Micah? This is very important. No, he doesn't. Oh, and Dave Hendo's in this battle as well. This could be the race right here. Oh, there's a big touch. Micah took the wide line. Wardo took the narrow line, and I think they both got blinded. Wow, that will be interesting. So heading back up the front now, we've got Glazer in front, Dan in second position, we've got Pruski in third. Great drive by Pruski. Very impressive drive. Flat stick in fourth, we've got Wardo in fifth. Davo right behind him. Micah in seventh. Micah doing his usual strategy play. We've got Rex and Charm in 8th and 9th. 10th is Wayne. 11th is Mikey, who has pitted. Lardas there in 12th. But heading back now with our leader, who is opening the gap on Dan. I think Glazer will be in this pit, this lap. He has to come in this lap.
There's still only 2 drivers that have dropped into the 53s at this stage, and that's Wardo and Hendo, Davo. All the others have been stuck in the 54s through to 56s.
So Glazer's in, Pruski's in, Dan's in, our top 3 are in. What is Flat Stick doing? Flat Stick has stayed out. Interesting. This is a very interesting ploy.
Oh, it's close. Top 4 are stuck
look
together.
at this. Look at this. We've got a race on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Wardo in second, Davo in third, we've got Dan there in fourth, Glazer in fifth. So it's the lone BMW fighting off a gaggle of GTRs.
A GTR sausage party.
Yeah. This is what will happen if World War II turned out differently. So Wardo tips it in now through the S's. Now I can't see what tyres he's on, but if he's on the Super Softs, that's a very risky strategy in my opinion. As they all head down to NASCAR. Stagnant around that 1.5, 1.4 seconds. Is Flat Stick going to be a little bit of a fly in the ointment here? And Flat Stick is in.
Well, he'll be able to run it out in Super Softs.
Yes, definitely. And as we speak, Wardo has just dropped the fastest lap of the race with a 1:53.6. But the gap is coming down all the time. It is now under a second. The pressure is mounting here. Wardo knows he has, for the championship, he's got to get a win here. But then so does Davo. This is high pressure now. Just looking at both of them here. Because now we jump on board with Davo. Just see where the gaps are being making up. Gap has opened up again to 1.5 seconds. So break now deep into NASCAR. The gap is opening up. I think Wardo's definitely got the foot down here. He's trying to break Davo here. But Davo just made up a bucket load of time through the double apex right.
Flat Sticks close the gap on Pruski for 6th and 5th.
Gonna head back, yes, as we can see here. So Flat Stick has closed the gap. Pruski might be feeling the pinch a little bit in the tyres.
Flat Stick still on the fresher tyres.
Gets the tail out there a little bit, lost a little bit of rear grip. Heading back now, their leader. Gaps at 1.3 seconds, 1.2 seconds. So it's definitely not over this race. Gonna look at both their tyre wear, pretty even. Dan with a very solid 3rd position. Glazer there in 4th. He'll be ruining that mistake, I think. Pruski in 5th. We've got Flat Stick in 6th. 7th is Charm. 8th is Mikey. 9th is Micah. 10th is Rex. 11th is Wayno. 12th is Lardas. Heading back now with our leader. Gap starting to open up a little bit here. It's not a lot, but geez, Wardo only has to make a slight error and Davo is going to be all over him like a cheap suit.
I think Wardo's found a way to conserve some fuel here. He's actually in better condition than Dan and Davo.
You do feel here Wardo is controlling his pace a little bit. Davo just can't break into that sort of under 1 second barrier. I think if he does, we've got a race on our hands. So Wardo has just dropped into a 1:53.4 on the 8th lap. So his pace is very good. Davo also in the 1:53s, his best with the 1:53.7.
Flat Stick on Pruski, just took him.
Oh, and Flat Stick has moved into 5th position. But Pruski's like, no. I ain't having any of that. That late pit stop has definitely helped Flat Stick with his tyre grip. I still think maybe he went a lap too long though.
Well, for the strategy to pay off, he's got to put in some quick times now.
Definitely. He does need 2 very qualifying style laps. As Wardo now comes across, ready to start the penultimate lap with a 1.5 second lead over Davo Hendo. Oh, interesting here. Dan's catching Davo though.
Go the Beamer.
And that was unbiased commentary brought to you by Claude and Dorimas. As Mikey's moved into 7th position, first race with the wheel. Fantastic effort, Mikey. I reckon it'll be
getting tight for second.
Oh, it is. Dan's having a go here. He's got the bit between his teeth. Now, Dan is one bloke that will not be afraid to shove the nose up there. You give this bloke half a sniff.
Dan's on the slightly fresher tyres.
Interesting. Yep. You don't want to give Dan half a sniff. He's like a pensioner at a pokey party. Oh, Dave, I think struggling a little bit with tyre grip here. Oh, but Dan's run it wide, the last corner. Oh, could have cost him second position? I think it might have. That really did hurt. Oh, Davo's there running a little bit wide though. Oh, really running on the ragged edge of grip here. Oh, flat 6 going a bit slow there. Was that a corner cut? May have got a penalty. Mikey there in 7th.
Late pit stop. The Charm.
Oh, cooked his tyres. That's going to hurt Charm big time, points-wise. So my drive of the race, tough one. Because the gap, I'm just going to stay with second and third here. Can Dan catch you? Oh, Wardo's got him. That's Wardo now. Heads it down in an NASCAR.
Mikey's run wide. He's got Micah all over him.
Oh, here we go. A bit of a battle here. Mikey and Micah. Eminem. One's full chocolate, one's peanut. Oh, Micah runs it on the outside. Look at this battle. Oh, left, right, left. He is like a big kid in a cupcake shop. And Mikey runs it a bit wide. Oh, look at this battle. As Wardo crosses the line in first position, Davo in second, third is Dan. Fourth is Glazer, fifth will be Flat Stick, sixth Pruski. But heading back now with 6th and 7th. Oh, this could come down right to the last lap. Micah's on the outside. Does he do it? Brakes later. He does. On the outside, no way. He's held on to it. Stunning move. Fantastic. Wow.
Good race. That was awesome.
You could not leave it any later if you tried. Both kept it very clean, fantastic racing. And we all know Mikey's a nice guy, but deep down that skinhead's a ruthless competitor. But Wardo is our victor with pole position, fastest lap, and the win. Stunning stuff. So just checking over our race results, we have Wardo in first position, Davo in second, Dan in third, Glazer in fourth, Flatstick in fifth, Brewski in sixth, Micah with a fantastic last corner move in seventh, eighth is Mikey, ninth is Rex, 10th is Charm, 11th is Wayno, 12th is Lardas, and the fastest lap was Wardo with a 1:53.478 on lap 8. What a race, fantastic race. This sets it up beautifully for race 2, where the strategy will be very, very interesting. So, as usual, guys, I'm going to take a little break here. I do need to get myself a drink. The old footy voice is starting to go, but I'm going to push through. We'll be right. So I'll be back in about 4 to 5 minutes. As usual, get some questions loaded up for me, and I'll be happy to answer them. Talk amongst yourselves in chat. Of course, my mate Claude will be on the mic as well, so if you've got any questions, I'm sure he can help you answer them. And look forward to race 2. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Thanks, guys. And I'm back from our Shannon's ad break. Fastest lap H-Dog was Wardo with the fastest lap there.
About a 1:53.6, I think it was.
1:53.478 there was our fastest lap.
Okay.
So just quickly head down to the pits, just trying to suss out strategy. And it's looking like softs may be the go. Now, I haven't done a lot of testing on this track, so it's very hard for me to give it an informative opinion. But if it was me, I would probably go... Ooh, I might go mediums on the first stint, and then I'd probably come home on the soft. So, very interesting. So, thanks for all our viewers, as always. I do appreciate it. Be sure to check out Thrillhouse Supercars on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Next, so a bit of a break during the week. Next Sunday will be Group B at Maggie. So that should be a great... Group B never fails to deliver. My co-commentator's a Group B racer, so he knows all about it. So we're going to look through our sort of drivers here. Amorto looks like he's gone on the hards. Very interesting. Glazer on the super softs. We've got Pruski on the softs. Micah on the mediums. This is my man to watch out for. Shane, Group C won't be this Thursday. It'll be the Thursday after. As you can hear, my co-commentator's phone's going off. He's a very popular man. Oh. So now looking at Dan here, running the racing mediums and super softs. So he's gone for an alternate tyre strategy. Oh, thanks, Billy, for answering that question. I was about to, but Billy is one of our great chat operators. He's all over it. He really is our Lago in the pits. So race 2 will be 17 laps. So this will be very interesting. Just to reiterate a couple of points for the guys still watching. So the Thrillhouse time trial for Season 2 will be our Thrillhouse 86s at Suzuka. It'll be run over a week-long period in a lobby, so everyone will get a chance to post a time. And that will determine our groups, and also it will determine our draft. So, for example, if you come first and you haven't picked a car or a team, you get first pick. And first pick will be the Jag, HRT Jag, there is no doubt about it. So we're just braking here in between race 1 and 2. A little bit of personal news. I got myself a new T300 yesterday, which was good fun. Whole new experience, definitely. So looking forward to racing with that. Pruski,
makes a difference, doesn't it?
Oh, very much so.
I don't think there's many left now in Thrillhouse that aren't running on wheels. They'd be in the minority, that's for sure.
Definitely,
I
think. So Pruski asks for strategic help and Shane goes, go fast. Nice. Yes, Billy, the GRM 86s, the ones we run on hump day. So full power, minimum weight, settings will be locked. So they're all the same. So as normal, thanks to all our viewers watching, all our guys chatting in chat, we really do appreciate it. So Davo just put up a thing there, if you might have seen it, that Davo and Clint Go Fast, one of our newer members, will be running in the Castrol Aston. Well, so I believe Davo will be in the Castrol Aston, and I believe Clint Go Fast will be in the Plus Fitness Aston. So there's a bit of breaking news. I've announced myself during the week that I'll be running as a privateer in Group C in the VIP Pet Foods BMW N4. Because main reason, I have a big dog loving family and I want free dog food. Well, that's right, Shane, and the T300's quite substantially cheaper as well. So we're about to go racing, guys. Race 2, Group A, Round 5, Lake Maggie. Strategy will come into play here. Wardo will lead him away, but he won't lead him into the first turn, as we've come to expect with the GTRs. They are dynamite off the line. 5 lights. We are racing. Everyone gets off the line and Dan makes a bold start, but Dave O'Hendo looks like he might lead him into the first turn. And he does. So another, a little bit running wide. Has everyone got through there smoothly? By the looks of it, it has. All 3 wide back here. But everyone looks through. They got through nice and cleanly. So leading him down now. Dave O'Hendo leads the way. Second is Glazer. Third is Dan. Fourth is Charm with a magnificent start. Wardo's back down to 8th. Oh dear.
Down backwards.
Now in 9th position. Has the hard tyre strategy really burns him early, not having that really initial goodness in the grip. So we're looking here now, Davo on the racing hard, racing soft combination.
It's always going to take a lap or two, I suppose, to adjust from running mainly on super softs and then going to the hards. All your braking points are different.
So looking at Glazer here on the super softs. So if it, we saw back there, we didn't see it, but we've had carnage. Rex is off, Lardas is off, Flat Stick's off. Oh, NASCAR's caught them all out. So looking at Glazer here, he's on the super softs. He really needs to get past Davo here. Can't be held up for this strategy to work. Davo's run it wide. Glazer says, thank you, I'll take that. And off he goes. Charm now makes a move as well. Oh, Charm's fired up after a not great first race. Oh, big bump! Huge bump! Oh, he gives the position back though. Fantastic sportsmanship.
No.
David there in 3rd. 4th is Dan. 5th is Pruski. I like Pruski here. Just keeping a watching brief over the West Sydney Patrols week on all the GDRs and the WRXs. All we need is Michelle Rodriguez to come out. We've got ourselves a Fast and a Furious movie.
Wardo's definitely struggling for grip.
Wardo's still in 7th there. He just, the hard tyre. Looking back now. He's going to make a move on Wayne here into NASCAR. Breaks it nice, but lovely move. That's a lovely move. Oh, look at back though. Bit of 3 wide action. Looking at Mikey there. Oh, the bum gets out.
No.
Oh, he's pushed Mikey there a little bit. Ooh. I won't call it, but that may be talked about. So heading back now, Glazer there with a 1.3 second lead. We've got Charm there in 2nd position. 3rd is Dan. 4th is Davo Endo. Pruski in 5th. 6th is Wardo. 7th is V8. 8th is Wayno. 9th is Mikey. 10th is Micah. 11th is Flatstick. 12th is Rex. No, make that. Oh, no, change of position. Not a change of position. Oh, these two. Look at their cars. These two have had a battle, I think. This is personal. Heading back now, their leader Glazer has pulled a little bit of a gap here. He needs to with the racing soft combination. I feel with the racing soft tyre, you've got to build a big gap early. Now what's interesting, is he going to go in for a set of mediums or hards and go 1 stop? Or he's going to go for the 2 stop? So we've got Charm there on the racing medium super soft combination. Dan's right on him though. Oh, he's got a sniff here as we jump on board. Trail breaks it in. Nice apex. Charm runs it a little wide. Beautiful modulation of the brake there. Really great retardation. Tips it in, clips the apex. Nice. A little bit late on the power though. Oh, Charm had a big moment there. And again, he's run it wide. He's using the whole road. Track limits may be looked at.
Wardo's closing in on Pruski.
So we have a look back now at Wardo. He's now trying to overtake the hardest man to pass in Thrillhouse. Pruski's got an innate skill to make BMWs very wide. Oh, he's got a big run here though, Wardo. Oh, a little bit of Morse code just to let him know I'm there. Now, who's the later breaker down into NASCAR? But Wardo's got him cleanly. Uses the whole concrete apron. Beautiful move. So first we got Glazer with a 3.4 second gap. Second is Charm. Third is Dan. Fourth is Davo Hendo. Fifth is Wardo. Sixth is Pruski. Seventh is Wayne. Eighth is Micah. Ninth is Rex. 10th is Mikey. 11th is Flatstick. And 12th... Oh no! Flatstick's now back to 12th. He's got a problem. He's had a major off. Look at his car. He has had a huge off.
No.
So Glazer now with a 4-second lead. I just feel that's not enough.
Mate, I'll go out on a limb and say that I reckon Davo and Wardo are the only two that are going to give the one stop a crack. And all the other guys are on two-stop strategy. It's a guess, but I think I'll be right with that one.
I think you might be right too. I mean, they could come in and put a set of hards on, but what are you looking there? What, 10 laps, 11 laps on hards? Ooh.
It's a long stretch.
It is, and especially, it's not so much the tyre wear, it's more the pace. Will they have the pace? Jeez. Glazer, I think, will be in this lap. I just don't, I feel that pushing it one more might be just a bit too risky. Charm's had not a bad race, Charm, actually. His start was fantastic. Dan there in third. Davo now has just started to close the gap. I think he's looked in his mirror and he sees that our resident Kiwi is on the charge.
Well, the times have started to close up now. The guys on the hards are starting to close in on the times that the guys are doing on mediums and on softs. So this is where they've got to take advantage of that choice of tyre.
There's Glazer now with a 5.7 second gap. He is going around again. I thought he would have come in, but... Oh, here we go. Oh! Davo and Dan got together big time there. Wayne's in the pits. Wayne has pitted first, so Wayne's the first to blink. Oh, Charms run it wide. Now, what'll be interesting is what tyres Glazer goes on after this.
We'll definitely know how many stops he's doing if he goes to the softs or the super softs.
Well, Billy's called it. He thinks everyone will have to two-stop. I'm not so sure on that. I think Davo and Wardo are definitely gunning for the one-stop here. Wardo, definitely. I think pace-wise, Glazer needs to two-stop. No, Glazer's going around for another lap. Interesting. Oh, Dan's in the pits. And Charm with the latest of late decisions. So lap 7. Pruski now has moved his way into 4th on the medium tyres. He'll be thinking about a pit stop as well. We are going to stay with our leader though. Dave Hendo in 2nd. Wardo's moved his way up to 3rd. Just looking at tyre wear. Dave Hendo with those softs on the rear, they're starting to hurt a little bit, but the forward drive will sort of negate that a little bit. Just going to look at our gap between 1st and 2nd. The gap is coming down. I think Glazer's tyres are well and truly cooked. And they are very cooked.
He's about 2.5 seconds a lap slower than the two guys behind him.
Yes, now this is interesting. Did he go a lap too long? Or have the boffins at Nissan Motorsport got a little trick up their sleeves? I think he'll be in it. Oh, he's run it too wide. And he's in. Glazer's in. So Dave O'Hendo now assumes the lead. He's got an 8-second gap over Wardo. Now, did Wardo have a little moment? Because I didn't think the gap was that big.
And I know the game tells fibs sometimes, mate, but it's saying the Glass has taken on a set of super softs again.
That's a very risky strategy play, in my opinion. So running through the field now, we've got Dave O'Hendo in 1st, yet to stop. Wardo 2nd, yet to stop. Pruski in 3rd, yet to stop. Glazer in 4th, with just got his first stop out of the way. We've got Dan in 5th, who has stopped. Charm in 6th, who has stopped. Rex in 7th, who has stopped. Wayne in 8th, who has stopped. Lardas in 9th, who has stopped. Micah, who has stopped in 10th. 11th, we got Mikey, who has stopped. And that is, we have lost 2 runners, unfortunately. So Davo now with an 8.9 second lead. And as usual, guys, classic group race 2. Very much more of a strategy game than an action game. We do have to wait probably to the last couple of laps. It's probably our closest battle at the moment between the 2 Mustangs. Oh yeah, just saw that up there though. Glazer's taken 3rd position now off Pruski. So Glazer has got to absolutely get the skates on here. Because I am looking at tyre life here, and these two are definitely considering a one-stop now. Pruski's in the pits. So we just now got to jump on board with Davo. Let's look at his driving style. Breaks it very early into there. He's lost a lot of grip. Through the S's. As you can see, the racing hards, they just don't offer the grip. I'm very much a medium man myself.
Glass is making chunks of time off Wardo. He's running 2 to 3 seconds a lap quicker on those fresh tyres.
Definitely. But the question is, he's going to have to come in again, will he?
He'll have to. On Supercars, he'll definitely have to come in again.
So once all this plays out, this is going to be very interesting. I'm just looking through there at times there. So looks like Davo's coming in. Davo's in the pits. So we're going to stick with Wardo. Wardo is going again. Okay, interesting. So where does Davo come out? Oh, it drops him down a little bit further than probably he would have liked to. So he joins in 5th position. But he's got a fresh set of boots.
It'll probably pay to keep in the back of your mind that pit stop's about a 30-second time loss, all up, maybe even a bit more. So once we get closer to the end, if those guys are 2 stopping and Wardo's going 1, he's going to have a fairly sizable lead.
Fuel's becoming an issue as well here for Wardo. I feel he might be in this lap. So if he is in this lap, he's going to have to just hang it all out. Don't be afraid.
Davo's stuck behind Charmed at the moment and it's costing him time.
We're just going to stick with Wardo here. I want to see if he does come in. He is losing time all the time to Glazer. I do love his style though, Wardo. It's just so smooth and neat. And he's a real fighter. He's a real fighter as well. Channeling his inner all black. Alright, so Wardo is in the pits. So Glazer will assume the lead. Looking at gaps here, so Glazer's got a 7-second lead. Davo's got to get past Charm here.
He's been stuck behind him for 2 laps now and he's tried everything.
Charm's definitely having a much better second race. Our man from Northern Territory.
Oh, he's gone wide.
Oh, here we go. Oh, Davo, he just can't find a little gap. He does nail though. Oh, very tight there. Davo has got him. Yes, Davo moves into third position. Now he's got to bury that foot in the firewall. Oh, Charms looks like he's had a bit of an off. He's had a major off. Oh, into the wall hard. Playing a little bit of pinball. Just having a look there. Davo does a cheerleader there as well. We know Glazer's got a cheerleader. Bit of a fan club these guys have. So as we're looking here at Davo, who in Season 2's team announcements decided his teammates could be either better looking or faster than him, but not both. So this is a man that very much has a high opinion of his looks. But as we've watched tonight, this boy can also very much race.
Charms in the pits.
Charmaz in the pits. After that pinball, I feel like his tyres are a bit cooked. So looking at Wardo here, 4th position. So now, here we go. Now Glazer's tyres are starting to look a bit second-hand. They're not going to go 5 laps, no doubt, no way. So he's got an 8-second gap at the moment. Looking there, Dan's tyres are a bit cooked as well, so I think he'll be coming in. Davo will not be coming in. So, an 8-second gap.
I'm just looking at the times here. I reckon if he pits now, he'll probably come out at 10 seconds behind 4th place Wardo, which would still give him a chance of running him down.
Having a mid-race snack there, guys. Sorry about that. So looking now, we've got Glazer with a 9.4 second lead. Dan there in 2nd position. Got Davo there, who is on him. It's one thing I've noticed about Davo's driving style. He's very good at putting pressure on.
He's on much fresher tyres than Dan. He really needs to try to clear him.
He's got to get a good run out of this last turn. Get in the draft. Dan's in the pits. Wow, so that answers one of our strategy questions. So he's looking at there. Nice apex. Really cuts that corner. Double jab at the throttle. Tips it in. Little let off of the throttle there. Back down to 3rd. Lets it run a little bit wide. Doesn't overuse the tyre there. The gap's at 9.7 seconds. Wayne's in the pits for the 2nd time.
I reckon Glass is coming in either this lap or the next.
So we are going to stay with our leader. Just have a look how his car's handling. Oh, bit of a moment there. As he heads down in a NASCAR.
Oh.
We're on 13 laps. Will Glazer come in this lap? I feel if he's any chance in this race, he has to come in this lap. Now it'll be a short fill. No, he goes around again. Oh, this is interesting now. Because the gap is now under 9 seconds. It's coming down. So first is Glazer, second is Davo, third is Wardo, fourth is Dan, fifth is Charm, sixth is Pruski, seventh is Micah. Nice solid race by Micah again. Eighth is Wayne. Ninth we got Rex. 10th is Lardas. 11th is Mikey, who's had a very quiet race down there on his own. Still getting used to the wheel, which is fair enough. They're bloody difficult. So now back with our leader. The gap is now into 7 seconds. It's coming down all the time. Glazer has to...
Those tyres are shot, mate.
Yep.
Those tyres are shot.
Glazer has to come in this lap. Has to. He's got to get in and out smoothly and quickly as possible. And then put in the far... Unless... No, surely he couldn't.
Not on those tyres.
I don't know here. I've got a feeling he might be thinking he can get to the end here.
Be a fair effort.
It will be. 6 seconds to play with. If he is thinking that, these are going to have to be some of the smoothest laps he's ever driven.
Yeah, I think Davo's the only real threat now.
Yep, and Glaze is going around again. Glaze is going to try and go to the end here. Here we go. Alright, so Davo now really needs to put the hammer down.
He's just done his quickest lap at 1:56.
I wonder if Davo's now seeing Glaze has gone around again and thinking, oh, hang on, he's going to the end. This is our race, ladies and gentlemen. 2 GTRs, head to head. The gap is stagnant at 6 seconds.
Yeah, he's taking about 1.5 seconds a lap off him. And we've got, what, 3 laps to run?
That's not enough.
It's only going to take a slight mistake.
Yep. Oh, the tension's building here.
Oh, he's closing quick. It's down to 5.
If we had a heart rate monitor on Glazer at the moment, I reckon she'd be looking at about 170, 180 beats per minute. The stress will be starting to get to him. He can taste his first victory. But so can Davo. It's Glazer now. About to come up to start the penultimate lap. Can he hold on?
I don't think he can, mate. He's lost 3 seconds on that lap.
So Claude's gone the early call.
He'll have him in the mirrors.
So it was a 1:59 there. What does Davo do across the line?
1:56.
Oh, interesting. That's 3 seconds. The gap is at 3 seconds now. There's 2 laps to go. Both drivers looking for their first victory in Group A. The tension's real. You can feel it in the box as well. I'm actually standing up Murray Walker style now.
Well, mate, as I say, it's one thing to catch him, it's another one to pass him.
Exactly.
You've got to get around him.
Alright, we're nearly where the time gap doesn't matter. We're nearly at a visual gap. Here we go. A lap and a half to go. 2 benchmark operators right on the ragged edge. So Turner Glazer now through NASCAR. Davo's coming. Davio's coming. We're going to ride on board now with Davo. I will go back through the field, guys, but this is where it's at. Oh, Glazer runs it a little wide. It's going to come down to the last lap, I think. Oh, Glazer's running a tad wide there. And a little wide there, but he gets a beautiful drive out of the corner. This is great car control here by Glazer. He really is wringing everything out of it, but here comes Davo. Glazer there, pulls to the middle of the track. He's going full defensive mode. He is going to hit every braking point and every apex perfectly. Runs it a little wide. Davo very deep under brakes. Oh, no touch there. Clean racing, but he's got to get the drive out of the corner. No, but Glazer has the inside line. Now into the second slow corner. Will he try the crisscross? He's going for it. He's going for it. Davo, has he moved into the lead? He has. Sensational. What a drive. He now will pull away. And Davo Hendo now just has to keep it on the track. And this bloke will be on for his first victory in Group A. He will be extremely excited under that helmet.
So close for Glazer.
Glazer with the very bold strategy call. But Davo now, who did announce during the week that he is moving to Aston Martin for Season 2. So he wants to finish Season 1 with Nissan out in style. As he now comes into the second to last corner. Tips her in. Accelerates beautifully out of there. Now just one more corner to go. And Davo Hendo with a magnificent drive. Perfect strategy. Will bring it across the line. A stunning victory. His first one in Group A. Fantastic. Glazer in second position with a great strategy call. Wardo in third. We'll be thinking, yeah, not bad. He'll take that. Fourth will be Charm. Charm will turn it in. And Charm with a fantastic fourth position, in my opinion. Great drive. Dan will bring her across the line in his fifth position. Sixth will be Wayne, who's had a very quiet race, but a great sixth position. Seventh will be one of my co-commentators there, Micah. Oh, but Rex is having a bit of a go, but Micah crosses the line. Rex in eighth, Pruski there in ninth. Mikey has got himself up to 10th position. And Lardas will be in 11th. Wow, what a race.
Great race.
So checking our race results again. First place, Davo Hendo. Second, Glazer. Third, Wardo. Fourth, Charm. Fifth, Dan. Sixth, Wayne. Seventh was Micah. Eighth, Rex. Ninth, Pruski. 10th was Mikey. And 11th was Lardas. And the fastest lap was Wardo with a 1:54.323 on lap 12. Wow, what a race.
It was good racing.
We do love a race that comes down to the last lap.
Nice and close.
Do have to give some credit to Glazer. Tried the bold strategy, just didn't come out.
It's interesting that one stop definitely paid off. Well, they finish in first and third. The two fellas that run the one stop in that one. It'd be interesting to see how many guys do it in the Group B race on that second race.
I think a lot of people watch Group B and watch Group A and think, oh, yep, that's how the Group A guys do it, so this is how we're going to do it.
Not easy to run hard, though, for 10 laps. Requires consistency, that's for sure.
So, driver of the race, wow, oof, that's a tough one.
Tough to look past the winner. He was,
it is.
To go a one-stop strategy.
I do think
actually pull it off.
I think Davo was our driver of the race. Great effort. So that will definitely do a bit of a shake-up of the old championship. Now,
it's going to make it interesting.
Because Terry will be racing in Group B on next Sunday. Now, normally we think that's a foregone conclusion, but we've got a fast man named Mo in Group B as well, so looking forward to that.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to seeing the two of them go head-to-head for a while.
Definitely.
I know the two of them had a go at some daily races today, and the times between them were pretty close. So it's building. It's going to be a good one.
So, guys, as usual, thanks for tuning in, everyone. I appreciate it.
Do we have an announcement? I think we had an important announcement.
We did. Which announcement was that? The time trial?
Did we do it? Did we?
Yeah, but I will announce it again, just to make sure. So for our Thrillhouse guys, the time trial for Season 2 will be our Thrillhouse 86s. With settings will be locked, and it will be on Suzuka, the full track, and all time trials will be run in a lobby. So it'll be run over a week, so everyone will get a chance to post a time. And then at the end of that week, we'll comply on order, and then we'll head into draft time.
Interesting times.
Very exciting. Brewski, one-stop race for me, started and finished on mediums. Nice.
Let's have a look.
So, as usual, guys, as per normal, please check out Thrillhouse Supercars on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Bruce, one-stop race for me, started and finished on mediums. Nice. Micah did the same. Interesting, yes. Billy, Terry races Group B because he couldn't race tonight. Work commitments. So he does drop back. He does get to race in Group B though.
Great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Billy, that's not right. So I thought, well, we've got a bit of time, guys. There is my ride for Season 2. Looking forward to getting this girl out. Pruski, Micah apparently owes him a beer. Interesting. You owe me one too, as well, Micah. Not sure why, but you just do. So this week, guys, Thrillhouse, we may have a hump day, we may not. We're just not too sure on that. With quite a lot of work going on with Season 2. So tonight, thank you to my man Claude in the box with me.
No worries, mate. Appreciate it.
Cheers for hosting as well, mate. We do appreciate it.
No problem at all.
Thanks heaps to our guys in chat. As always, you guys are legends. Massive thanks to our viewers. We do appreciate it. If you haven't yet, smack that like button for us. We do appreciate it. As always, please sure to check us out. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Really we do appreciate everyone getting behind us. And as always, this is your resident commentator, Sean, aka Ghost, signing off for the evening. Look forward to next Sunday, Group B at Maggie. Should be a cracking race. Group B never lets us down. And as always, this is Thrillhouse Supercars.